Welcome back, fellow surface dwellers, to the Wastelanders Reconstruction Union. I hope you all enjoyed our first settlement build at Abernathy Farmers Market, nestled snugly at Abernathy Farm. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell to join our growing community of builders and adventurers. You know, one of the things I love most about this series is weaving my own stories and lore into the fabric of our settlements. It's not just about placing walls and turrets, it's about creating a living, breathing world within the Fallout universe. Thanks to all of you for your suggestions and feedback in the settlement tour of Abernathy Farmers Market. I was thrilled to see many of you excited about our next destination. So, like any person would, I spun a random wheel picker on the internet, and our next build will take us to Outpost Zimonja. So, let me tell you about how I came to learn about a small settlement outpost named Zimonja. I just finished listening to 3 settlers tell me a tale as rugged as the Commonwealth itself. They approached me right here at the 3rd rail over in Goodneighbor. I know, before you say anything, it's not the safest neighborhood, but Magnolia has the voice of an angel.
Yes.
Anyway, they offer to buy me a drink if I give them a few minutes of my time. By now, you should know that at the Wastelanders Reconstruction Union, helping settlers is our #1 priority. But I also won't look a gift horse in the mouth, so I clearly accepted their kind offer. They go on to tell me that Outpost Zimonja was once a promising settlement project in the Commonwealth, nestled in a remote and defensible location that seemed ideal for survivors trying to carve out a new life. However, their dreams were shattered when a raider named Boomer and his gang swept in, seizing control through violence and intimidation. Sadly, they were the only 3 survivors from the original group of settlers. Boomer's raid had been brutal, claiming the lives of several settlers and leaving them with no choice but to flee for their safety. They had managed to escape with their lives, but their home was now in the hands of ruthless raiders. Despite the losses they suffered, these survivors were determined not to give up on their dream. They sought not only to reclaim their outpost, but also turn it into a haven, a place where they and others could live without fear. They had heard of the Wastelanders Reconstruction Union, our small organization dedicated to rebuilding and revitalizing communities across the wasteland, and they hoped to enlist our aid in this endeavor. Their plea was incredibly heartfelt, and their vision for a better future resonated with me. So, of course, I agreed to help them in their quest, knowing that together we could not only drive out the raiders, but also lay the foundation for a new beginning at Zimonja. Not gonna lie, it is not going to be easy. It's definitely going to be a challenging journey, fraught with danger and obstacles, but the hope of a brighter tomorrow for these settlers is absolutely worth fighting for.
Oh, damn, here we go.
thank the heavens above. We made it through that sneak attack on Boomer and his raiders here over at Outpost Zimonja. Wow. Well, there's zero time for us to rest because we need to start cleaning up the mess, disposing of the bodies, and start tearing down those raider-built outposts. The good news is I think we can salvage a ton of the scrap and materials from their structures for our own use. So let's turn their chaos into our progress. Okay, let's take a look at our blueprint here for Outpost Zimonja. Right? Out here at Outpost Zimonja, amidst the rubble and the ruins, I'm really trying to lay down the groundwork for something I think is pretty special. A town straight out of the Old West with all the essentials. Here, the moment you walk through the main entrance to the settlement, we're putting up a guest house, a place for travelers to rest their weary heads. Next door, we have a blacksmith's forge that's going to be in the works for crafting tools and weapons to keep everyone in the village safe as well as travelers, okay? Law and order will be maintained by a constabulary, while a saloon right next door will provide some much needed relaxation after a hard day's work. It's also open to any visitors that are coming by to really get a lay of the land and just understand what the people here at Outpost Zimonja are all about. Of course, no town is complete without a general store. Our general store here will be stocked with all of the essentials, everything that people need to survive. And for emergencies, we're going to have an infirmary nearby as well, so that anybody that is hurt during the day can come to the infirmary, get patched up. Okay, but we're not just building a town, we're building a community. That's why we'll have a meeting house for gathering and a schoolhouse for the children, because a lot of the settlers coming back to Outpost Zimonja will be coming with their families. Okay, at the center of it all, we're going to create a small memorial park. Okay, I've spoken with the 3 survivors that helped me take back Outpost Zimonja, and they think that a tribute to those we've lost to the raiders and other dangers of the wasteland would be a fantastic idea to honor those people. Okay, so as we look to the future, we'll build 4 family-style homes. They'll all have their own plots for small little places to do farming. And these homes will be enough to fit multiple families in, because here they're really trying to build a community, right? Not like a separate place, but just a place where they can all live and work together. It's a real testament to their resilience and determination in this harsh and unforgiving world. So now that we've gone over the blueprint, let's get back into the field and break ground. All right, so there you have it. So with that plan in mind, I think we're ready to break ground and rock and roll. Let's do this. So first things first, I'm a little worried about this area. I completely cleaned out that brick building. It wasn't even a building. It was a brick, just a giant brick block, and I cleared out all of that space. And I'm not using a mod to move the workshop, nor do I really want to, but for some reason I cannot get rid of this locker. Scrap everything. The scrapping mod does not, this is not scrappable. So it's going to have to stay here, and I was able to rig in. It's not... Oh, yeah, I had to use 2 different pieces or 4 different pieces. I had to rig in a few different, like, wooden planks to kind of figure out this area here. Like, people are, like, trying to walk through it and stuff. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we're going to figure it out, and we'll have to build around it. One of our buildings from the plans is going to have to kind of, like, work itself in. So here's that entrance area, and let's just lay down kind of, like, straight ahead. Like, maybe looking to the far end. So maybe if we kind of grab this corner here. And let's just start laying down what I think would be considered a road or a path. And we'll see what it looks like in terms of, like, how straight it looks. Let's just start with that. So let's get over here. And maybe that far point right there. So let's just throw down some floors. I think we should do... could just throw it down there. Let's just see where it takes us. Like, this wouldn't stay here. It's just, again, kind of like in Abernathy Farm, it's just a visual. It's just a visual to keep us, you know, to keep in mind that we are... Oh, look at this. It's like desperately wants to snap, but just isn't snapping. All right, I think that's good enough. We can probably get one more just for visual effects to keep our eyes. Look at that. Did that work? That was green. It was buried in the rocks. It was green. Where nothing else works. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's kind of just take a look. It brings us to the other end of the settlement, and that's not very straight, but I don't think it matters. So there you go. There's like our section that's going to split, you know, housing and homes. We're going to fit some small plots, and we're going to put our, you know, commerce, you know, our businesses over here. Because I scrapped everything, I scrapped that tower, and voila, there are the results of scrapping that giant tower at Outpost Zimonja. We can't get rid of those wires. So does it really matter? Nope, not at all. Who cares? Let's push forward. So right over here, we envision our... Oh, can we scrap this? Oh, oh, yes, whoop, there it is. Oh, boy. Thank goodness, I must have missed that. So right over here, we envision our, well, you know, sort of like an inn, but we're calling it I guess like a lodge. But it's like just like a place for people to come visit, and even if they don't live here permanently, right? It was more like a guest house, if you will. But even if they don't live here permanently, they at least have a place that they can stay, because the plots are going to be for, you know, family style, things like that. So mostly wood in this build. We're going with a Western theme, although I don't have any mods that are going to build a Western style home or a Western style structure. I think that's okay. So let's get some floors down. We're going to go with... should we go with cement? No, let's go with all wood. So we'll make this like an all wood platform. I don't want this set too far back because we want to be able to build walls. Does it have to be parallel to this? I think that's good enough. So at least... Oh, that's too low. Let's at least get these down. I am a stickler when it comes to all the weeds and the grass showing through. It kind of drives me insane. Let's switch this. Now, these structures, we're not going to go big, and we're going to go pretty simple, because in these Western style or these old Western style homes. And if you've ever played like Fallout, New Vegas and stuff, I'm kind of like taking like a tad bit of inspiration from that. But these places aren't, intricate in terms of their shapes and designs. They're pretty simple, square, like flat fronts. You're I'm envisioning walking down a street and just kind of knowing and seeing signs of what everything is going to be. It's getting a little cloudy. We should clear up the weather, but it's not too bad. Let's get some nice, welcoming porches. What's awesome is that they have these half bricks or half blocks that are cement, but they don't have them in. I don't have them in wood. I wish they were in wood as well. No wood. That's okay. So we'll throw this on here as like a little front porch area. And let's see in terms of our walls. Let's get up some walls. Don't think we need... Sometimes these wood ones annoy me. Oh, it's not... Oh, look at that snapping in the middle. So strange. Let's get more of a... Do it in this... Yeah, that's what I was looking for. More of like a larger... What color is that? Almost looks like a red. And then we can do some half, right? So, no, we don't need to have doors. Everything is going to be open. I wish I had those, those doors that kind of, swing open, like those Western saloon doors, but I've not really seen too many of those. But we're going to need to have some half walls in front. So we're going to throw... That's not too bad. This is our in, and you know what's gonna stink? Hopefully we can build with this wire cutting through. It is a bummer. Again, it's a huge bummer that it's there, but I'm not going to be distraught about it. And I'm gonna have in the back, we're gonna break out. Let's go with a staircase because we want stairs going up. It's going to have a second story, right? I envision the bottom being more of like a lobby-esque area, and this having a stairway up. I know you can put this on top. It doesn't give us... I think it might mess with the roof if we put it on top. We might just want to get rid of one. Let's actually just move it over. I think that'll be all right. And I mean, we're walking. Oh, we've got no room, but that's okay. We'll go back a little bit. Let's see if we can go back just a tiny bit. All right, so that'll give us a second story, and the second story won't be too big because well, let's see. Let's grab this second story. We'll build that next to it. Let's walk up. I'm gonna check out the scene up here. Is this attached to the front? Oh man, that's what's why is it higher? Oh, I see why it's higher, because it's not attached correctly. There we go. That makes sense. We'll put some stairs up. Perfect. And look at that. See, this wire didn't seem to get in the way so far with the build, which is nice. We'll have to go back just a tiny bit. So let's see what that looks like. I don't want to go back too much. Gives them a landing to walk on. This will be a landing to go in, and we'll start throwing up some of the walls. Let's see how our G2M mod, if it works nice and friendly with this upper level. Looking for this kind of opening. Even worse. Oh, we were outside the zone. I think we were outside the zone. I missed that warning. No, we weren't outside this. Oh, we might have been. Yep, we were outside the zone. Quick, get back in. Okay. I'm looking for... Yeah, I'm looking for that to lead us in. And we'll grab a couple of half walls. This, we'll put that here. Head back into our... Let's head back into our wood. Nope, not prefab, sorry. Walls. Let's grab that. Let's grab this. Yep. That would be... It's right there, yeah. And oh, we need this facing. Oh, they are the same way. Okay. So we'll grab these in the back. There's nothing to really look at. And we want a view. We want a little bit of a view. Oh, it's getting dark. Oh, of course I start building at night, right? Come on. How did I go against our union contract and start building at nighttime when the sun was going down? So silly. So let's grab... We want a little bit of a view. I think we should have a little bit of a view. And what we can do... We can let's take a look at some of these. Oh no, that's got a weird Oh, remember this is only half. Silly. So we're going to go here with this one. We're going to go... here with this one. And when we walk up, we got to get some of those half walls in place. Make sure we're in the right spot. Walls. Walls. Close up this area. Ooh, I don't think that's the right shape, right? No, not the right shape. Oddly enough, it does fit there. But I wonder how that looks from the outside. Let's actually hop down and see what that looks like from the outside. Oh, we're out of the build zone. Yeah, it does look weird. It looks weird. I want that original walls flat. Here, corner caps? You know, everything, gap fillers maybe. Everything has been rearranged in a way. No, these aren't the right gap fillers. I don't think it's outer caps either. Nope. Corner caps? Oh yeah, here we go. Corner cap. Like I want just like a regular wall. So we're gonna go with, oh, look at this one. I have that right shape? Yeah, it does. And it looks a little bit neater, especially for the outside, like the front outside. Perfect. And we'll go right here with that same shape. Perfect. And, oh yeah, I forgot that I left this here. We'll move this over here for now. Oh, it is getting late. Hard to see. Let's finish it. Let's finish up some of these walls. Okay. We'll mix up some of the colors just to, let's line this. Yeah, let's line this. So we'll do this wall here. Just like a... All right, I think that kind of gives it like a nice feel. And then up here, we'll throw some railings up. Oh, we didn't finish this off, but man, we gotta go to sleep. It's too hard to see. You know what? Let's do that. Let's head to let's head to bed for the evening. Right? Didn't plan out this weather. Didn't plan out the time of day very well. Let's head to bed, and we'll pick it up again in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day. Let's get back to it. We got some rest, cleared up some weather. It was pouring rain this morning, but we cleared it up. Nice. And let's get back to work. We actually might need some light, though. Might as well throw it on. But let's get back to work on finishing up this guest house. So... come on, workshop mode. There we go. So let's grab some smaller pieces. Still trying to figure out how I want this to look. I might just cap. We might just let's see what it would look like to cap it off. Let's look at corner caps. That's hideous looking. Doesn't do us any good with the roof. You know what I mean? That wall gets all messed up. I wonder if we're going to have any trouble with that. Well, let's see. Oh, man, we keep walking outside the workshop. That is tricky. That corner is real tricky. I don't know why. No, not that. That doesn't have a wall. Why is the roof line so weird? I wonder if it has to do with the fact that we're on the second floor. Like, I wonder if it's going to look funny with the roof. To check out what a roof looks like. Let's actually do that now. Let's roof this off and see what happens. No, not a flat roof. Let's get some dimensions going. It's just flat. Still flat. Let's throw these here. Step out and take a look. That doesn't look, looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you can't really see it from here. But at least it kind of goes with the look and feel. Then what's going on? That side hangs over, but I'm just a little concerned about the back end. These walls, we might need to choose different walls, is what I'm thinking. Like, what if we put this roof on and then burst it? What does that look like? Look at that. Yeah, they're too close because it's half of a roof. So, oh, we are not in the workshop. Oh, yeah, it happened again. Let's try this again. That's tricky and confusing. I know in the G2M there are roof pieces that are half pieces. We've used them before, right? This guy here, that could definitely help bring it together. Huh, that's weird. Fit in one spot, but it didn't fit in the... oh, because we're out of the build zone. That might be... I wonder if this is a... no, look at that. That works, but this doesn't. So interesting. Hi. Okay, so should I go... let's go with the same one then. I wonder if it has to do with just where we're building. So this is supposed to be like, you know, like a little area for like rooms, beds, dressers, things like that as a guest house. Now I just want to figure out what I want this area to look like here. Do I want it to be cut off, or do we want it to be a passage through? Let's grab those corner. Nope, we're in the wrong spot. Let's grab those corner caps and see what it looks like now that we have the roof on. I just don't like the way they look. I guess this one's okay for... let's check out this. What does that look like? No, see, it's got this weird gap. Ah. Can't... this wall really messing with it, which is kind of odd to me. That's the one I think we tried. Still doesn't fit nicely. Does it matter? I mean, we be honest with ourselves. Does it really matter? Am I really going to be that, like, picky about it? Personally, I don't think so. I think it's fine. So, we've got some place for beds. Upstairs, I'm thinking like a couple of beds, maybe even bunk beds by the windows. This is a shared guest house. There's a way outside. Let's cap this off so that it's almost like a, right? It's kind of like a patio. Ooh, this is nice. Go with that one a lot, but let's stick with the theme. Let's switch it up just to get the color scheme and the texture scheme just a little bit different. Cool. Okay, let's just hop down. Take a look at that. Oh, well, that is like, those are very different colors. I don't know if I like the blue and the green. Let's actually replace the blue. I don't really like the blue at all. I think the green is fine. That kind of blends in a bit. There you go. Grab this small guy here. This one here. Now we can eliminate. You know what? Let's store. Yeah, let's store these because. Oops. These are working for us in terms of like where we're gonna go. Let's add some stairs, and there we go. I think we have what looks like a common house. These little pieces, I don't know how I feel about them jutting out the sides like that, but I think at the same time it is okay. You know, we can try to add support later just to like make it aesthetically look a little bit different. I think I like this. It gives me that feel of what a Western area or a Western building would look like in an old West town. So let's add some ceiling boards. That's cool. All right, let's add some stairs. These stairs going to reach the ground? Of course they don't reach the ground. Of course it's too hot. Can't stand that. Like, it looks ugly. These stairs are too ugly as well. We're going to need some bigger stairs. It's not that they're ugly. It's just that they're too small. So, in our farmer's market build, we did have some real nice stairs that actually... These are cool. I've used these before. They snap. Yep, you see that? They snap to make it look like they're being held up. I don't think we necessarily need to do that, but it is a cool little feature. I've used them a few times. Is that one or this is one? I'm surprised this one's not. Oh, there it goes. It snapped. It's just not snapping in the front. That's a cool little... Like, these, we use these rocks, maybe hold it up as... But it's not that big of a front porch anyway, so we could leave it. Yeah, let's get some bigger stairs. That should... Does it grab the center? Oh, it's not even snapping. Oh, it doesn't grab in the center. Oh, that's a shame. Maybe there's another set of stairs that we like. It's the pier. I think the pier had some stairs. These are huge, though. Let's see what we got. That's awesome. That looks really awesome. Not grabbing the center. Nope. It's not doing a center here. There. Oh, this one would be so good if it was set. That's weird. This one would be so good if it was centered. Oh, that one was close. This one's nice, too. I wonder what two of these would look... You know what? But we don't need two of these, because that's basically... It's basically what this is. So there you go. And you know what? I think... Hold the phone. Let's go to... just so we don't forget later, let's go to furniture. Let's go to chairs. Because I'm pretty sure we were selling it at the farmer's market. I'm pretty sure somebody was selling it at the farmer's market. Pretty sure there was a rocking chair. And a rocking chair... Oh. There was a rocking chair. I just can't recall where it was. But a rocking chair would go perfectly in this area. Was it clean? It wasn't. It definitely wasn't a clean chair. That rocking chair was filthy. Couldn't have been a bench. It's a rocking chair. Oh well. You know what? We'll look for it later. But I picture like some chairs out here in the front. And we're gonna... This is a place for someone to work. So there is no hotel type of store. So I don't exactly know what we'll do yet for that, but let's add in just a counter for now. And it can almost be like, the counter can almost be like a placeholder as well. Like, it doesn't have to stay there. Just so we know later on that that's what we're... Oh, that's kind of high. That's way too high. Where... Gap fillers? Oh, it might have been a gap filler. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Alright, so we'll throw this here as a counter. Wish there was like a half one. Did we see a half one? No, I don't... Oh, yeah, we did. These. Yeah. Cool. Like anybody working, like the person working here would be back here. And we'll put like a... We'll have to figure out like a table or something like that. But we've got our... Here we go. All right. So, on to the next part to our... Onto the next part of our western town here at Zimonja. We are looking to add a blacksmith. All right, so let's get to work on the constabulary.
Back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
What is up with settlers interrupting my monologues, right? Back to it. We need to build a constabulary and a blacksmith. My ideas for the blacksmith are more of like an outdoors situation. Listen, there's no... Let's move this over because I don't think I'm going to use this. There's no... Well, actually, I might need to use it. There's no, like, forge or anything like that, but we're going to kind of fudge and fake our way through it. I've got a couple of ideas, so let's see if they can actually work. With that being said, we're going to head to ball track, miscellaneous, this guy right here. So I want to like see if I can set this down. So maybe we are going to use this. Nope, I need that. Step off. I wonder how this constabulary is going to work. Let's throw this down. I want this maybe in the middle. And then, oh, we need to move this. Let's move this back a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be building... I can move this real far back. So, my idea, and listen, this is not by no stretch of the means an original idea. I have seen this online. A lot of people have done this idea. But I wanted to drop a fire to make it look like, right? We're not going to get like an actual forge, but there's got to be a way that we can kind of create our own vending machines. You know, Workshop Rearranged, I love it, but I'm not used to doing it. I am so used to building without mods in vanilla. And so I'm not even 100% sure where a lot of these things I'm looking for is. Here we go. So here's our bonfire. Let's get this Or do we want this one? Interesting. All right, talk to me. I think I like the way this one fills. Let's drop it in and see what it looks like. Yeah, so that's going to be our forge, right? And we're going to create some work around this area. Now, the only thing is, in terms of where do I want, how far out do we want to bring our forge? And is working with wood a smart idea? It's the best that we can do for now, right? It's the best we can do for now. We are a wooden town. So let's go back here. And should we take... Oops, no. What are we doing here? There we go. We take one of these and add it down. And then what we'll do is, it's kind of like this long... It's long. I want it up front. Or do I want it in the back? I feel like I want them working... Hold on. I just got hit with an idea. Let's see here. Let's bring this further back. Throw that there. And what we're going to do is expand on the outside of it this way. So let's grab some smaller half planks and see what we can do. Oop, that's full. Throw that down there. Do these match? Of course they don't. They're not running the same direction. I think that's okay, though. Like, we'll be all right. So I'm envisioning our armorer or our blacksmith working outside here. Maybe, like, under... like, I guess, like, an open roof area. We'll make it opened, and then it'll go into an open area shop where, you know, there'll be walls and a roof, but at the same time, it's going to be closed off. So let's work on putting the walls up in the back. Oh, instead of making this... You know what? Instead of making this floor, let's scrap this for a moment and let's expand out using this would be real. Oh my gosh. Talk to me. That's kind of cool. I'm going to drop it. I just want to see what it looks like. I'm not going to lie. That is kind of cool. If we lift the fire, now it lifts too much out of the ground. It's kind of cool how it just pulled that off. I liked that. It's not working. Oh, wait. Why is this not snapping on back here? Wow. So where I actually want it, it's not working. Ah, so weird. Very weird. I'm a little frustrated there with that, but let's see if we can't make it work anymore. Put this here. Whatever has to do with the roof. The roof piece is a little different, which can be annoying. So you know what? Let's wow, this thing is just snapping everywhere. Let's get rid of it for a second. Let's put this over here. Let's grab a piece, like an empty piece. That one looks good. Same roof lining. Wow, be reasonable here. Throw that there. We'll throw a half piece there. We'll throw up something here, and let's go with walls. Nope, these are caps. Yep, outer. Oh no, outer walls is what we want. Oh no, flat walls. I like the metal look, right? We are a blacksmith, looking to use some metal. Throw this one here for a moment. Yep, this is all open over here, so that looks perfect. Now, ooh, this kind of hangs over the edge, and I wonder if that's kind of okay. It's actually kind of okay. Let's see how that works for a moment. Let's go for a corner cap. Again, yep, I like the metal. Let's stick with that metal mesh, right? Blacksmith, working with metals and armors and stuff like that. That kind of like has that like it looks like we reused that Zimonja, because if you remember Zimonja before we scrapped the whole thing, it had a lot of those like rusted wrought iron like fences. Not wrought iron is the wrong word, but these like chain link fences. So it looks like we kind of reused that chain link fence. And do we want to keep this open here and keep that opening in the front? Let's grab the corner caps. Flat piece right here. We'll put this one in. And let's just take a look at what it looks like closed off. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm not 100% sure. Let's put a roof on first before I make my decision. We're gonna have to go with. I think we're gonna have to go with a flat roof here, because I think what we're working with above might be in the way. Yeah, definitely in the way. That's all right. The flat roof fit. That's weird how that would actually fit there, because it's not connected to anything. So that is strange, without a doubt. But that's okay. These are our shack thatch roofs. No, we'll just go with that regular flat roof. So let's head back to that flat roof piece. This works nice. We'll throw that in like that. And that's what our blacksmith will look like. The forge out in front. I'll have to figure out a way to manipulate some decoration and stuff when a blacksmith or armorer per se comes in. But he'll set up shop in here with displays, workbenches. Look at this. Okay, so the constable, the constabulary is going to have to go here, and we're going to have to work it in with our workbench. I'm just kind of curious to what that's going to look like. So let's get rid of this. We don't need that here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, like I'll keep it. Let's keep it along this way for now, just so I can separate this area. Can we scrap this? Why is this here? Oh, that's ugly. And really, nothing to. Oh, wait. Yeah, there it is. Whoo! That was an absolute close one. Yeah, the happiness is pretty dreadful. We only have one bed, and that was so I could rest and pass time. So we got our blacksmith. We have our guest house, our constabulary, our sheriff's office. I kind of envision like a prison cell and a couple of desks for like a deputy and a sheriff. We'll reuse and repurpose these lockers. But how people just keep walking up this way? How is this going to? If I move that, that's okay. That I don't need that. At least for now. So how does this become the constabulary, our sheriff's office? The angle is funny, but that's all right. We can play with that. Let's throw that on the back wall. Maybe we could figure out how to gate that off. I'm not 100% sure. But maybe we bring a floor. The floor is out. It's going to be kind of hard. See how it gets buried into the ground right there? That will be hard. Let's, yeah, this might not connect well. And this workbench really in our, wow. Yeah. Oh, that worked. Don't like how it runs into. It's all right. We don't have to build here. We can leave that empty. I do love how the sand and the dirt, I love how it looks, how it comes over. It actually looks real and natural, like a Western style town. But I'm not loving how close the entrances are here. And I don't think there's much we can do about that, which is a little bit of a dog meat. Got to admit, buddy, you're in the way. I don't need to. I just want to command you to move out of the way. Store this because we're using a lot of them. That could be okay. You know what I mean? Oof, boy. I'm not in love with how close they are, but I think we need to just kind of make the exception. Buddy, these are not, these are not going to connect. It won't sink low enough. That's all right. We're going to go with like just half the entrance. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. This workbench is in the way, but we'll make this workbench just part of the structure. Can we get a wall up here? Yeah, we can. This is just going to be an entrance or like a, let's get a stair. Let's get some stairs up. These stairs should be fun. Yep. Wait, why are they backwards? Here we go. Yes. Yes, I think that'll do just fine. So talk to me. Relax. So let's get up our entrance. Not closed off, mind you. We want it a bit open. How open is the question. Let's take a look at this. No, I don't think I want a double entrance. I think I want a smaller entrance into our... Yeah, I think we do. I think we want a smaller entrance into our constabulary area. That roof is hanging over. It's a little bit of a bummer. Let's see how that looks. Oh, not bad. It's not bad. Okay. It's not straight, which I'm not loving. I am trying to keep somewhat of a line. I also don't want too much room between the places. And we just got to work with what we got here. So we'll put up... Let's put up a wall right here. If this was facing the other way, I'd leave it outside. I'd put up a wall. I'd put a wall up right along this, but it's not outside, so we're gonna have to make do. So let's grab a wall. Let's go with a bit of a blue theme. No, we'll have a window up front. The window up front looks a little bit more welcoming to people walking by the sheriff's office and just like that's visiting town. It's like a more welcoming type of presence. There's no windows in this section, so we're gonna have to go over the blue. Though I think I kind of like the blue because it does add a bit of the idea of like law, right? Law is blue. It's a blue color, police colors and stuff like that. That's too much of a window, right? That could be good. Wow, why is it stuck up there? Like, nope, no. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. There we go. I say it's really getting stuck in there. And we're going to have to go with a wall here. So you know what? This might need its own separate entrance. Maybe from the back end. Going to have to figure it out. We don't need access to the workshop. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's that big of a deal. But what if we put up something like... No, that defeats the purpose. You can't walk through that. What if we put up something like this? Or we don't even have to. Let's just leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. We'll close this. Oh my gosh, is it getting dark out already? Let's close this off. We'll go back to our walls. Don't need windows on these walls. We'll go back to our walls that are blue. Right? Maybe we can get someone painting. And we gotta fit this with desks, so let's just put a wall here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Wonder if this piece to our blacksmith is just too close. Nope. I think that got it. I think that's in. Let's just take a look. Yeah, it's in. Nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And then, like, let's bump this out. Right? We'll bump this. Maybe we make this back corner. Right? Like, this is like, can we... I know I got some jail doors somewhere. But let's see what these outer bump outs can do for us in terms of, like, right office space. Oh, there's that one again. I love it, but it doesn't... Oh, wait, I did use it. So it does give us that same roof vibe. Just don't think we can use that roof here. Let's actually see if the roof works. That thicker roof that I really do love, that the texture of it. Is it gonna... It does work here. But what does it look like? Oh yeah, nice. Real nice. There's got to be a flat... We'll put a flat piece there. But, alright. The constable's office is looking pretty good. I mean, granted that this darn workbench is here and I hate it. But, you know, it is... It is what it is. Maybe we, I really want to see it from the outside. Maybe we throw a window... the sun is going down, and you know what? Where... North, south, east. Where's west? Yeah, that's our problem. It's setting right over the overpass, so we don't really get the sunlight that we need at nighttime, which is a little bit of a bummer. What do I do about this? Let's close this off. We'll go with a cap. Well, that doesn't have any wall. I think that's messing with our roof line again. Yeah, it is. You know what, though? I don't think let's just... If we're being honest, let's just cap it off. It's a square cap. So let's go to walls. Go to flat. Let's just cap it off. We'll go 1. I know that fits. Got a little texture. 2. And not, we're trying to figure out jail. Can we squeeze a few more minutes out of daylight? Few more minutes just to get this done, or at least part of it done. I don't know if I love how I kind of just use the same cap 3 times in a row, but I think it kind of works. It works especially. Whoa, why is it sinking like that? It works especially with the fact it's the roof line that I want to keep, and I don't know if any. The other ones don't have that exact roof line. If we look at them, no, they don't. They don't have that thick roof line. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to stick with that. Does this one have it? No, it doesn't. I'm going to stick with that, and we'll just cap this off at the end, too. Oop. Ah. I think this will be, like, around where the jail is, and we're going to have to put up some walls here to block this area off. So let's just use... Perfect. It looks like it's going to work fine. Like a plywood feel, and then we're going to have... We're gonna have to figure out how we want this to work, because this is just like literally I'm just trying to hide it. So this is kind of our area, but it got a little small. But oh, how did that remain open? What is that? Is that what kind of cap is that? It's kind of funny. It's like through the side. All right, there we go. Nothing wrong with letting a little light in. Let's throw some roof. Ooh, this is weird. Because we put an interior up. So let's get some roofing. Roofing? Roof? Get some roof. This is going front to back, so maybe... Yikes. Very strange. This is going to be strange. We just might have to kind of... Let's see what this looks like. This got strange. I think we just need to go flat. Let's just go with a flat roof and see where it sticks. It does go up, but that's also weird. I think that needs to go there. I don't think it matters what you see front. And I think this, yeah, this is going to have to come down. Get it down. We're not at a good angle. There we go. All right, at least it's covered. I don't think you're going to really see it from the outside. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but let's take a look.
I can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Yeah, man. I got you.
Been growing pretty good lately.
There is no crop. That's the problem. All right. Yeah, that looks all right. We got a little light from the lanterns with the constable. These are a little close. I'm not going to lie. We might need to make that blacksmith a little bit smaller. Not 100% sure, but, you know, I think it's all right for the time being. So, with that being said, Wastelanders, we're going to call it a night here. We put up the first 3 buildings, our large guest house for anyone coming to visit Zimonja. We have a blacksmith who's going to sell armor and weapons, and we have a sheriff in town. I mean, we don't have the sheriff yet in town, but we have a sheriff's office, the constabulary, because the people here, there needs to be law, but there also needs to be protection. So things are looking really good. Thank you so much for joining me here, and Dogmeat, of course, who just walked by on the Wastelanders Reconstruction Union. I am Matt, If you have enjoyed this content so far, I appreciate you being here. Leave some comments down below about what you're thinking so far of Zimonja. And until next time, take care.